Chef Sabrina Tinsley, and today I'm going to demonstrate a Sicilian street food called panelle. Panelle are fried chickpea cakes that can be used in a sandwich, they can be used as a side course for a main dish, or just for snacking in general. To make this dish, you just need 3 simple ingredients: water, the chickpea flour that's included in your kit, chickpea or garbanzo bean flour, you can call it either, obviously. You just need a little bit of salt, and then parsley is optional. We'll start by whisking the chickpea flour directly into your cold water. You really just want to pay attention, make sure all the lumps are out. And the water doesn't have to be cold, it's just not heated at this point. We'll add some salt, probably about 1/4 teaspoon for now. We can add more later. The mixture is very runny at this point, but we're going to switch tools and use our spatula and start heating it up. Slowly, we'll probably turn on medium and slowly heat it up, and it'll become nice and dense into a nice thick dense paste. The whole cooking process really only takes about 5 to 10 minutes. Mine is already getting thick on the bottom. You want to keep it moving because it will stick to the bottom. You want to keep it moving. You may see some lumps, but you can always get your spatula and whisk that back in. So after actually less than 5 minutes of cooking, this is what you'll end up with. And I did whisk it so that it would become nice and smooth. So at this point I want to work quickly because it's going to set up real fast. I'm going to salt to taste. You can add a little bit of pepper if you'd like, and then some parsley. Probably about a teaspoon of parsley is plenty. Minced parsley, Italian parsley. Okay, so it's nice and thick, and we're ready to spread it on our sheet tray. I'm going to oil my sheet tray just a little bit of olive oil, very thin layer. Go ahead and spread out my chickpea batter, or dough actually at this point, on the sheet tray. And we want to spread it out to be about, I would say about a 1/4 inch thick. You can use the back of your spatula, you can use an offset spatula, that's probably the best option. I went ahead and switched tools to my offset spatula, and a little bit of water helps to prevent the chickpea from sticking. And as I'm struggling spreading this out a little bit, I realize it's probably not the best idea to oil your parchment paper because if the chickpea won't stick to the parchment even without the oil. So. And it's just moving around too much. So I've got it pretty much to where I want it. And I'm just going to let that set up for about, I would say about 15 minutes, and then we'll cut it and fry it. So now that the panelle has been sitting for about 15 minutes, we're going to go ahead and cut it into little triangles. And you can tell that it's set up because it'll lift and hold together. Okay, so little triangles just like this. So the next step is to heat about a 1/4 inch of vegetable oil to about 350 degrees. If you're not sure if it's hot enough, you can just drop a piece of your chickpea fritter in to test it out. And this is clearly hot enough, so I'm going to go ahead and add some more. It's actually a little bit too hot, so I'm going to turn that down because I don't want to cook my panelle too fast, because then it'll burn on the outside and won't be completely as crispy as I would like it. Okay, and just try not to splash and splatter the oil as you're dropping these in. Okay, and these are gonna fry for about, I would say about 4 to 5 minutes. We'll do 3 minutes on the first side and flip it, and then for another 2 to 3 minutes, let's say 6 minutes total. Okay, so these have been frying for about 3 minutes on one side. I'm gonna go ahead and flip those. Nice and golden brown and crispy. All right, if you're having a hard time flipping, you can grab your offset spatula to kind of help you flip it. So again, you're not splattering the oil. Oh, these got maybe a little bit too dark. Let those go for another 2 minutes. Okay, so they've been frying for another 2 minutes, and they're looking perfectly, beautifully golden brown on the other side, which is where we want it. Beautiful. I'm going to drain them on paper towels and then transfer them to the cooling rack so that they won't get soggy on the paper towels. And then I'm going to fry up my last round, second and last round. Sometimes they're imperfect, they may break, but they'll still fry up nicely. These are frying up perfectly. This is the perfect color that we're going for, and it's nice and crispy. Okay, so the panelle are done. They're all fried, and I made a little bit of lamb stew for our dinner tonight to go with the panelle. So I'm going to go ahead and plate that up. Made enough for 4 this evening. Okay, set that aside. Panelle on the side of the plate. Okay. And then sprinkle with a little parsley garnish if you'd like. And we're ready to eat. Enjoy.